something that's been told to me by so many people that is just registered in my head. Everyone's like, your USPs, your innocence, just like capitalize on that or whatever. So I obviously know that that's my strong point, and I can always go back to that. I think it's the best time to be an actor because even though there's competition, it's so healthy, and at the end of the day, everyone is cheering everyone.
Hi guys, this is Ankita. You are tuned into PeepingMoon.com and we are here for another episode of Rising Stars of 2021. Now, when you come as a star child, there are huge amount of expectations. But are these expectations always fair or not? Trust me, there are some kids out there who are going to make sure that this is the least of the conversations and worries they have on their shoulders because it's the work which talks. And who better to talk work right now with Saiee Manjrekar, who had an amazing debut with the Dabangg series, and there is a lot more exciting coming forward. So let's ask her. Hi Sai, how are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Sai, in an industry like ours, where every day there is a throng of newcomers, you did, of course, some work back in the day as a child artist in one of the Marathi films, if I am not
Yes,
wrong
I
here.
did.
And and when you come from a film family background, there's a sort of informal training. Not necessarily because I don't know if always a child wants to be an actor, but there is a certain environment which is set up, and there is a certain way the things come to the fore. Now, when you're into industry and you're working full time, do you think those all small bits, the opportunity to act when you were young, coming from a filmy backdrop, today helps you to be an actor? It gives you a certain edge, does it?
I would say that more than informal training, it was just a sense of familiarity which I had with being on set. Not exactly working on set because I was very young when I did that, and it was barely like maybe for like 3 days I shot for that. But I've technically grown up going to set and watching dad work and mom work, and just chilling on set. So like dad's set and his crew are like my second family. It's my second home. So every time I go there, I feel so at home and at ease. I think that really gave me an edge because a lot of people, like a lot of my friends, for example, I'm not even talking about everyone, a lot of people I know, they get really awkward on set in general because there's so many people and there's so many things happening, and they're just like, okay, okay, what do I do now? Where do I sit? Do I stand here? Am I standing in the right place? So I think that kind of familiarity, sorry, um, of being on set kind of came because I kind of grew up there, and that really helped because when I went to set, I didn't not know where to sit, or I did not know where the camera is, where the field is. I didn't not know if I wanted water, who do I ask. I just kind of knew how it worked. I knew the ropes, and I think that helped quite a bit.
You have grown up in an environment where you have seen this very closely. Just seeking out critics or any kind of you know um, feedback from outside, you have someone very tough to please at home. That's your father. So does he
Yeah.
happens to be one of your strongest critics and someone who's, people think it of it as an advantage? You have a, actor, director, parent, but it can work otherwise also. There is someone who's scrutinizing everything you do.
No, I won't say it's a disadvantage at all. More than scrutinizing, he's been in the industry so long. That's all he's known in life is work since he was very young. So I think he's seen it all, done it all. So if he's telling me something, he's talking out of a lot of experience, and he's talking out of concern for me because he'll always want me to do well. So I think when he's telling me something more than scrutinizing, I take it like, okay, you know what, he's telling me something is going to benefit me, so might as well try it. What's the worst that can happen? I won't
Exactly.
be able to do it. So that I'm very okay with. Like, um, constructive criticism is something I really like, in fact, because me as a person, today, even if I sit down and narrate a poetry to someone or sit down and sing a nursery rhyme, I will think, oh wow, I've done such a good job because I will always think that I've done something very good because I am like that. I am a very weirdly overconfident person, and I need someone to just bring me down and tell me, listen, you can do this much better, so do it.
Okay, Sign, two things which I definitely noticed since you have made the debut. A, with the Dabangg, Sonakshi Sin always said it. I had that image, that image which I carried Rajjo for the longest time, the way I looked, the way people perceived the way I should look. And the kind of character you end up portraying in your first film more or less stays with you.
Yeah.
Do you have any fear that people will always like to see you in this nice Sai version, like the sweet and the very very Indian avatar as we call it on screen?
So I was a little scared about that in the beginning, just after the movie came out, because even in the promotions, I had worn like really nice Indian outfits or whatever. So after that, I kind of made it a point to do things that would kind of take away from that image, but not enough for people to forget that, because I think this is something that's been told to me by so many people that is just registered in my head. Everyone's like, your USPs, your innocence, just like capitalize on that or whatever. So I obviously know that that's my strong point, and I can always go back to that. That sweet, nice girl image. I can always go back to it because that's how I am kind of in real life. But sometimes I just have to break out of my comfort zone and do something that's a little more bold, a little more hatke from that, so that people can see that okay, that is that sign. I think it is, and then they'll have to just like look for a second before they know that's me.
That's nice. Okay, Sai, tell me something. Now the year has gone by, the tough days are past, and what's 2020 in store for you? How are you looking forward to it? Because once you start your career with such a big film, the expectations followed. Whatever next it's going to come from you has to be, at least for people and fans out, has to be big. There's this pressure. So under this all big mountain of pressure, what exactly is Sai coming up with in 2021?
Okay, so 2021, this was supposed to be happening in 2020, which makes me a little bit sad. But as long as everyone's safe, we're good. But I'll be wrapping up shoot for a South film this year, and another bilingual film which has already come out. The first look, Major. I don't know if you've seen it. Okay, so I'm very excited for these two, and hopefully these will come out this year. And as you said, as you mentioned before, that are you scared that everyone will, perceive you as this bubbly, nice, sweet girl? I think once you watch the two, you will know that you know I've done both in these two. I won't tell you which one is what, but I've done both. I've done a bubbly, nice, sweet girl, and I've done something different. So, wow, it's really hard
Correct.
to know
Sai,
something
tell
and
me something.
want to tell someone something and then not say it. It's really hard. Mm,
It is.
yeah.
So you're open to across the platforms at the moment because you debuted on the big screen. This not no big magic, as we say, bigger than 70 But are you okay coming across any platform, be it OTT or any other short form of films?
I think at the end of the day, the whole point of filmmaking and acting is for the audience to watch you and like your work and like what you've made, just like the end product. So, regardless of where they watch it, if they can watch it on their TV, they can watch it on their laptop, they can watch it on their phone, they can watch it in the theater, they can watch it on a flight, as long as they like it, and at the end of the day, they go back home or they are sitting at home getting entertained, anything's fine.
Okay, fun answer. This answer is hypothetical before I even ask you the question. If you were able to trade or swap off your debut film, what it would have been for you?
Um,
Like any other film you would have made your debut apart from the Bunk 2.
uh, Dabangg 2. I will never.
Nice.
It's a piece of me. I will never be able to even think of trading it for anything else. If it wasn't Dabangg 3, I wouldn't have debuted that year.
Nice. And Science. So before we, bid goodbyes and everything, there is something fun, but there is a certain rule attached to it. All your answers only need to compromise of young actors.
Okay.
So all the Gen Next people have to be the part of this entire questionnaire. You have to make it
Okay.
fun. And please, only fun, no harm caused to anyone. So all the
Okay.
hypothetical commentaries we can do this here.
Oh, it's gonna be a little like controversial.
No, it's fun.
Okay.
That is the entire
Okay.
point. It's hilarious
Huh.
answers. People
Huh.
have given
Then
me bizarrest answers ever.
okay.
And the only trump card you have here is you can use maybe a Hollywood debutante name just if you get into a fix, but no seniors,
Okay.
nothing.
Okay.
Let's do
Okay.
this with time.
Done. Huh.
A director you are dying to work with, hashtag if 2021 wish comes true.
Does Ayan Mukherjee count in the young lot? Ayan Mukherjee.
Lovely. Okay. Who's the latest celeb crush of yours?
Rohit Saraf.
Nice. Which movie, if you would ever have to, which newbie, if you ever would have to kill, marry, and hook up?
Okay.
Pick any three names for the
Oh,
three
you're not giving
answers.
me options. I
No,
only
no, no,
have.
no. Why should I make it so easy for you?
How do
Come
I pick someone to kill? Why would I want to kill
See, as
someone?
I said, it's fun, it's hypothetical, no harm caused.
Okay.
Trust me, I have
So
got amazing answers.
okay. So marry Rohit Saraf because I told you that he is my uh hook up with Siddhant Chaturvedi because listen, you're putting me on a spot and kill. Okay, I'm gonna kill someone that I know very well, and I'll message them and apologize to them right after I'm done with this call. So maybe Abhimanyu, you're a great person, you're a great actor, you're very sweet, but I couldn't take anyone's name because I don't know them well enough, and I know you well enough, and I can just text you saying sorry. So that.
That's cute. That's cute. Okay. Which newbie would you want to be your gossip buddy?
Um, for some reason, I feel like Ananya would be really fun to gossip.
Okay. Tell me a Gen X star who looks like a snack.
Tara Sutaria. Why did I do that? Okay, Tara Sutaria.
See, this is honest. This comes from within, I'm telling you. Sai, this is original. You're keeping this. Okay. Tell me, a Gen X actor you wish wasn't dating.
Dating. I don't know who's dating who at this point. I'm very
Anyone. As
ill-informed.
I said, you can bail out the Hollywood answer here, just in case.
Oh yeah. Uh, um, mm, Timothy Chalamet.
That guy has got so many votes. It's not even funny. Trust me.
No
There's
way.
so many
Then I'm
out
gonna
there.
change my answer.
Oh,
Shawn Mendes, because I love him.
nice. Okay, tell me the cheesiest pickup line you would use on a coaster.
The cheesiest pickup line I would use on a coaster. Okay, so I would tell them to send me a picture of their favorite, you know, food or something. Maybe like what's your favorite flavor place? Send me a picture, and then I'd send them a picture of them and say, wait, you will send me pictures of snacks. I thought I'd do the same too.
Okay, okay, lovely sign. I was not expecting. As I said, guys, please, you need to leave the image of Sai behind. You don't know that one. You should know this one. She's fun. She is full of surprises. I'm telling you. So let's move to the next one. Sai, candid, honest confession. Which is the actor you are currently stalking on social media?
It has to be a young actor.
Okay, I'll give it to your older one. You have been very nice with all the answers. So pick anyone.
No, but then I'm actually really stalking Rohit Saraf, but I've said his name in so many things that he'll text me saying, "Listen, you season 3, I think you should go and audition because you're a stalker."
So apart from Rohit Saraf, who else is Sai stalking at the moment?
Um, Zendaya, Because
Nice, different
I'll tell you,
choice.
every time I have to go out and I'm feeling lazy to dress up, I'll just go look at her in her stunning outfits and be like, "Sai, kuch to kar yaar. Do something in life. Please don't dress like a jalli everywhere."
Okay, is Sai single or ready to mingle?
Huh?
That's all you're getting, fans. I'm sorry. See, I
Yeah,
told
that's
you
my
you only
answer. Huh?
the people like this. Huh? Do I know? Do you need to answer this? And the last one, I hear. This is not like a fun, but this is a question which we got from a lot of people to ask. That
Huh?
we are in a kind of generation where there are young crop of actors who look really promising. They're doing some really good and different work. Not something regularly which we see. Be it having an Ishan trying a suitable boy for a OTT platform when people are more into the movie scenario. uh, how do you evaluate the competition around you, because there are young actors and so many of them, and maybe most of them you must be knowing, considering it's the kind of same industry and the same platform you people have grown up with few of them. How do you evaluate this entire scenario at the moment? Do you think that this is the best time to be an actor, or too much of competition already and too much more to
In
come?
fact, I think it's the best time to be an actor because even though there's competition, it's so healthy, and at the end of the day, everyone is cheering everyone. Everyone's cheering for everyone. There's no, even though the competition is there, it's so nicely accepted by everybody. It's not like there's no hate, there's no rude comments passed, there's nothing as such, and everyone has found their own. They found the path they want to go on, and they are following that really really well. And I think that's very important. At the end of the day, competition is only to a point, because after that everyone has their own kind of USP where they have to capitalize on that, and everyone is not going to. A fish can't run, and a human can't swim underwater for hours on end. So I think it's kind of like that. Everyone has their own kind of skill set, and everyone has to utilize that. And obviously there will be competition because it's the same age group, and there's only a limited amount of movies that can be made in a year. But as long as the competition is healthy and it's like this, I think it's the best time to be an actor right now.
Okay, so as you have already said it, before we part ways, the last thing you are answering me is, if Sai has to decide the star cast of her next film, which young actors is she placing her opposite, or who all she wants to work with?
um
Male, female, open
okay,
ground we are having.
okay. So let's say Rohit Saraf. Let's say Rohit Saraf. Let's say Abhimanyu, because I killed him. Let's bring him back to life. um and I really, 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 I don't know why I've not taken this name earlier. I admire her work, Radhika Madan. I feel like if I had to pick a star cast, I would just pick her because I want to sit and watch her work so I can learn. So she's fabulous.
That's lovely. So Sai, is the Daddy Senior directing you anytime soon? Are you planning to work with him so that we could give that much to fans who have really asked this one?
Okay, so eventually I would love, 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 love nothing more to than to work with him. But I think at this point, it'll be really, if I work under him so soon, it'll be really easy for people to point fingers and say, "Oh, she's acting under her dad only." I want to reach a point where you know everyone will know. I mean, everyone should know that I'm acting with him and he's working with me because we share that kind of rapport and we really want to work with each other. But I also feel like I'm not prepared yet to work with him. I need to be really polished to work with my dad because he is so great as a filmmaker that he knows exactly what he wants from his actor. So if I can't give him that, I've got yell that's solid. So I'm just like waiting till I'm prepared enough to work with him.
That's lovely. But thank you so much, Sai. Thank you for your
Thank
time.
you
Thank you for
so
giving me
much.
this new perspective. As I said, that I when I saw you like a year and a half back, the image then, the image now is completely different. Can't wait to see your new movies. Can't wait some new
I can't
announcements
wait
coming
for
from
you
you.
all to see it
And hope we next time interact
in
beyond
person.
the In
Yes.
person, yes, definitely. All
Mm-hmm.
of us are crossing fingers. But thank you so much.
Thank you so much. It was so nice talking to you. Thank you.